Hello and welcome to this almost the penultimate program on GCOC, last but one. That is on orientation and reactivity in benzene ring in the electrophilic substitution reaction. Last video we talked about aromaticity, anti-aromaticity and which are non-aromatic compounds. Here we shall see how benzene is most suitable for electrophilic substitution. Let us start. Electrophilic substitution in aromatic compounds is designated as SEAR. S stands for substitution, E for electrophilic, AR stands for aromatic. Or nowadays it is called EAS, electrophilic aromatic substitution. Since benzene is a nucleophile, already know benzene, alkene, alkynes, they're nucleophiles. They have a pi electron pair to donate. As it can donate an electron pair from its 6 delocalized pi electrons. It can donate one. Therefore, benzene is very, very enthusiastic, keen to attack electrophiles. Therefore, electrophiles easily react with benzenoid compounds to carry out SE, electrophilic substitution. The leaving group in this reaction is often H plus ion. Since E plus is the attacking group, the electrophile, this is a nucleophile, the reaction is electrophilic substitution, and therefore the leaving group has to be a positive ion. The incoming group is a positive ion, the outgoing group has to be a positive ion H plus from benzene. Since benzene is a neutral compound and the monosubstituted benzene is also a neutral compound. So what happened here, CH bond is broken and CE bond is formed. E is any electrophile like nitro, chloro, so on and so forth. And as you know, all the 6 positions in benzene, they are equivalent. Whether you put E here, all the same. Normally we show either here or here. For a better look, we don't put it down, put it here. But if you put it here, then it is the same thing, right? So this is monosubstituted benzene and this is electrophilic substitution reaction, EAS. Now let us learn the electrophilic substitution mechanism in aromatic compounds, in benzenoid compounds. Now this mechanism, as you know, mechanism is nothing but to spell out, to say step by step processes. How the reaction is proceeding from beginning till end. Is it forming some intermediate species or it is going in a one-step reaction via a transition state, a high energy transition state, or it is giving rise to some intermediate, short-lived intermediate, and then that intermediate is forming the final product. So this step-by-step analysis of a complete reaction is nothing but the mechanism, and also you have to show the electron transfer processes where the electron transfer has occurred. The pi electron has broken, a new pi bond has been formed, or a sigma bond is broken. All these have to be depicted in arrow marks in the mechanism. Now in this EAS, we have two steps. In step 1, I am showing you here, in step 1, the electrophile attacks the benzene ring because benzene is the nucleophile. They love each other. This is electron rich, this is electron deficient, so it is immediately added. Supposing one of the pi electrons is donated to form a carbocation. This pi bond is broken, it forms a sigma bond with E, and there is a positive charge on this carbon. If E is attached to this carbon, then the electron deficiency will happen in the other carbon. So this is a carbocation, and this is what we call cyclohexadienyl carbocation or cyclohexadienyl ion. This is an allylic carbocation, so we can draw two more RSS, resonance structures, by following allylic carbocation patterns. Pattern 1, as we discussed in our resonance structure, and another one. So altogether 3 RSS we can draw for this intermediate carbocation. This carbocation is often called Wheeland complex or a sigma complex, because a sigma bond is formed between the carbon and the electrophile, so often it is called sigma complex or Wheeland complex. It is a resonance stabilized aranium ion, aromatic aranium ion. If it is benzene, benzenonium ion. In general, aranium ion is resonance stabilized. This is the first step. These are not different species, the same species having 3 contributions. 1, that is ... and plus charge will be shared between this carbon, this carbon, this carbon, and this carbon, this. So we normally write a dotted sign, a dotted line, a dotted curved line throughout the conjugated system, and put a plus charge in between. That means that plus charge will be shared between the different carbon atoms depending on the RSS, right? And in the second step, the CH bond is broken. In the first step, the CE bond is formed, and in the second step, the CH bond is broken. This H plus ion is removed by any base. Here, the base can be even water, even chloride ion, even bisulfate ion. It can be a very, very weak base. Why? Otherwise, had it been an other compound, not aromatic compound, then we need a strong base like OH minus, like amide ion, like cyanide ion to abstract a proton. CH bond is strong. But here it happens with any weak base, even water, bisulfate ion. It is because the driving force for this step is the formation of a very stable aromatic ring, benzene ring, having resonance energy 36 kilocalories per mole. Incredible stability. So the driving force is the aromatization of the ring that is responsible to give the extra energy for the breaking of the CH bond easily, even by a weak base. Now the first step, as I have pointed out a mistake here, I will rectify. This first step is slow and is not shown by a equilibrium sign. This is the slow step. Every slow step is shown by a reversible sign. A reversible sign, double headed arrow mark, a reversible sign. And this step, second step, is fast. Now, if you are not familiar with kinetics, study of a rate of reaction, never mind. I tell you in advance that in a multi-step reaction, it is the slowest step that determines the overall rate or the rate law. Rate equation is purely determined by the slowest step, not the first step. Slowest step is therefore called the rate determining step in a multi-step process. So because the attack of the benzene ring to the electrophile takes place in the slowest step, therefore the name of this substitution is called electrophilic substitution. Now, how to confirm, corroborate the validity of this mechanism? It has been done with all experiments that Ce bond formation occurs in the rate determining step. Why? Because if you, instead of taking benzene, if you take any other aromatic compound like methyl benzene or toluene or phenol or nitrobenzene, you find a difference in the rate of SEAR, EAS. Because this step is the rate determining step, any change in the structure of the aromatic ring, supposing you put a electron donating group, that will activate the ring and hence it will enhance the rate. We will talk about the activation of the ring or deactivation of the ring just after a bit. Supposing you put a nitro group here and carry out the electrophilic substitution, the rate will be slowed down. It will be slowed down because an electron withdrawing group will deactivate the benzene ring. And had there been no change in the rate with all types of substituted benzene, with EDG, EWG, then we would have been sure that this step is not the slowest step or rate determining step. It is occurring in a first step. Therefore, any change here is not reflected in the rate law and hence rate is not affected by any change in the structure of the aromatic ring. But we are getting remarkable difference in the rate of EAS by substituting hydrogen with electron donating group or electron withdrawing group. We are getting a remarkable difference in the rate compared to unsubstituted benzene ring, which proves that this first step, which is the slowest step, is controlling the overall rate of the reaction, is the rate determining step. And again it is supported by kinetic isotope effect. If you take ordinary benzene C6H6 and perform a particular electrophilic substitution reaction, and in the next experiment you take deuterated benzene C6D6, instead of hydrogen you have D C6D6. Very interestingly, it was found that C6H6 and C6D6 react with the same rate, because the breaking of the CH bond or CD bond, as the case may be, is happening in a fast step, FAST, which does not contribute to the rate law. Therefore, whether you take C6D6 or C6H6, it is not affecting the overall rate of the reaction. Both are reacting with the same rate. But any change here will immediately affect the rate. It will either slow down or it will enhance the rate. That corroborates, that proves that the first step, the addition of the electrophile to the benzene ring to form the resonance stabilized arenonium or aranium ion, which is called the Wheeland complex or sigma complex, is the rate determining step. And the breaking of the CH bond or CD bond, if that is C6D6 rather than C6H6, is taking place in the second step, which is fast and does not contribute to the rate. Right? Let me read out. This is very important, and make sure that you practice. In organic chemistry, I am telling you from time to time that you have to have a copy in front of you from wherever or from whichever instructor you are learning from. You must practice. Stop the video, pause the video, practice. Particularly mechanism has to be practiced. Right? Now let me read out the first step. In the first step, one pi electron pair from the benzene ring attacks the electrophile to form a resonance stabilized carbocation, which is the cyclohexadienyl cation or aranium ion or valent complex, or it is an arene sigma complex. This step is slow and rate determining. In this step, Ce bond is formed. In the second step, the carbocation loses a proton. It is called deprotonation of carbocation to form a stable substituted benzene. CH bond breaks in this step. A restoration of stable benzene ring or aromaticity is the driving force for this step. This step is fast. Solvent like water, alcohol, and even weak bases like chloride ions, bisulfite ion, etc. are capable for abstracting a proton in this case, because the driving force is the stability to be attained by aromatic ring or benzene ring aromaticity. Now, I will show you the energy profile diagram from start to finish. Benzene reacting with electrophile to form a carbocation. That is also represented by a energy minimum. This is the transition state, not an intermediate, where the electrophile first forms a pi bond. Sometimes it is called a pi complex. Before forming a sigma bond, it forms a pi bond, a pi complex. That is the highest energy transition state 1, and then it falls down to form a carbocation, a resonance stabilized aranium carbocation. Then it goes to the product via another transition state where the CH bond breaks partially so that the energy becomes high once again, and then finally it goes down to the product where the H plus ion is completely removed. X minus ion, which is the base here, is capable to abstract a proton H plus and becomes HX. This is the energy profile. The reaction coordinate means time versus energy of the system. Now, I have already told you the evidence in support of this mechanism. Electron donating group on the benzene ring increases the rate of SCAR, and electron withdrawing groups EWG decreases the rate of SCAR. This will be discussed later. This proves that attack of benzene ring to electrophile takes place in this slow step, that is the first step. That needs greater activation energy than the second step. You see here the activation energy, this hill is longer, the height is more than this hill. The activation energy in the second step is less, because that is why it is fast, FAST, and this is slow. But this activation energy will be varied, changed. If you put EDG, it will be relatively faster. The activation energy will be little less, so that reaction will be faster, relatively faster. But in any case, this is less than this. The first activation energy is more. Whether there is a EDG or EWG, that we shall study later, but therefore the first step is slow. But there is a change in the activation energy by substituting the benzene ring, so that this first step is the rate determining step, and that is conformed. Now the second one is the conformation of the second step, that it is fast, not slow. Kinetic isotope effect. No or negligible kinetic isotope effect is observed in any SEAR, as both benzene and deuterated benzene react with the same rate. This proves that CH or CD bond breaking does not take place in the slow or rate determining step. Had it been the slow step, supposing this would have been the slow step, this would have been the fast step, then there would be definitely benzene would have reacted much faster than deuterated benzene. Why? Because the CD bond is much stronger than the CH bond. Therefore, the activation energy for this step for deuterated benzene would have been greater relatively than ordinary benzene. So benzene would have reacted faster than deuterated benzene, but ironically we find that both react with the same rate. Therefore, the CH bond breaking or CD bond breaking is happening in the second step, which is fast. And we say there is no kinetic effect, isotope effect. Kinetic isotope effect, Kh by Kd is equal to 1. Ordinary benzene with hydrogen and deuterated benzene with deuterium, they react in the same rate. The rate constants are same. And had there been isotope effect, then Kh by Kd would have been greater than 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because CD bond is stronger than CH bond, so benzene would have reacted faster than deuterated benzene. But here we don't find any kinetic isotope effect because Kh by Kd is equal to 1, which proves that CH or CD bond breaking is happening in a fast step, not in the slow step, which is the rate determining step. In this case, the first step, the attack of the benzene ring with the electrophile, that is the primary rate determining state to form a resonance stabilized uranium ion, a valent complex or a sigma complex. Now I will show you benzene can undergo several types of electrophilic substitution, SEAR, with different electrophiles. These electrophiles are produced from the reagents. If you take chlorine and FeCl3 is the catalyst, chlorine is another reactant, FeCl3 is a Lewis acid catalyst, then that will generate Cl+. If you take Br2, Fe, Br3, then Br+. And this is called halogenation of benzene, chlorination or bromination, chlorobenzene or bromobenzene. If you want to nitrate, then the electrophile is nitronium ion, NO2+, and that is produced by a mixed acid, concentrated nitric acid, concentrated sulfuric acid is the catalyst. So these two react with each other to produce NO2+, which is the real hero, the electrophile. Similarly, if you take fuming sulfuric acid, concentrated sulfuric acid containing dissolved sulfur trioxide, that is called the fuming sulfuric acid, that brings about sulfonation. This is nitration. Sulfonation is substitution of hydrogen by SO3H group. SO3H group called sulfonic acid group, benzene sulfonic acid. So here I'll show you just in this next slide that the electrophile is both SO3, neutral SO3, as well as SO3H plus, sulfur carrying the plus charge, which is produced by this auto redox reaction between two sulfuric acid molecules. You get this and bisulfate ion, but our hero is SO3H plus, sulfonic acid ion, as well as the free SO3 molecule also is an electrophile. Both react with benzene ring. And these are the two important SCAR processes of benzene, that is called Friedel-Crafts alkylation and Friedel-Crafts acylation. If you take any alkyl chloride with a Friedel-Crafts catalyst or a Lewis acid catalyst, aluminum chloride, then you get, by the reaction of these two, you get the alkyl carbocation R+, which is the electrophile to produce alkyl benzene, which is an arene, methyl benzene or ethyl benzene or isopropyl benzene, like that. Similarly, instead of taking alkyl chloride or alkyl halide, if you take acid chloride, alkanoyl chloride along with aluminum chloride, then the electrophile will be the acyl carbocation, highly stable acyl carbocation, and that will produce acyl benzene, or it is an aryl ketone. For example, acetophenone or phenyl alkyl ketone. So these are the 5 most important SCAR reactions of benzene: halogenation, nitration, sulfonation, alkylation, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, Friedel-Crafts acylation. Now I am showing you how the halogenation process occurs. Chlorine or bromine with FeCl3 or FeBr3 will produce the chloronium ion or bromonium ion. Because this is a Lewis acid, it will abstract a chloride ion and produce Cl+, which is the electrophile. Cl+, in the same two-step mechanism as we have done here, instead of E+, here it will be Cl+. In the same way you have 2 steps. These are not different steps, these are the 3 RSS to give chlorobenzene. Similarly, nitration is achieved by the reaction of nitric acid and sulfuric acid to produce nitronium ion, which reacts with benzene ring to produce nitrobenzene. Similarly, fuming sulfuric acid, you have both SO3 as the electrophile, neutral electrophile, and SO3H+, which is obtained by the auto-redox reaction between 2 sulfuric acid molecules. So this along with this, they react with benzene in the same 2-step process to give you benzene sulfonic acid. Similarly, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, you take any alkyl halide, alkyl chloride and aluminum chloride. By their reaction, you get the corresponding carbocation. This aluminum chloride will remove a chloride ion from alkyl chloride and it will produce the carbocation, which is the electrophile for reaction with benzene ring to form ethyl benzene or methyl benzene, whatever. Similarly, this is Friedel-Crafts acylation, where benzene reacts with acetyl chloride and aluminum chloride. You get, with their reaction, you get acetyl carbocation, CH3C double bond O plus, that reacts with benzene ring to form, this is called acetophenone or methyl phenyl ketone or 1-phenyl ethanone. Very funny name, 1-phenyl ethanone. Got it? Now, I will show you how you must be wondering. Electrophiles are generally positive ions, but in sulfonation, one of the competing electrophile is neutral SO3. No problem, because there is no lone pair. There is a pi bond which can polarize. This pi bond from the benzene ring is the donor and sulfur is the acceptor, and the pi bond will polarize to produce minus charge, and arenium, the Wheeland complex, then these are the resonance structures. And in the second step, where the H plus ion deprotonation happens to bring about aromatization, this H plus ion doesn't go to his house, elsewhere. Rather, this O minus picks up this proton and it becomes a neutral SO3H. Right? So in other case, a base Cl minus or HSO4 minus abstracts the proton. But here, the same species provides the basic site. This is responsible to abstract a proton and becomes SO3H, and the aromatic character is restored. Interestingly, sulfonation is the only case in benzene SEAR where a small kinetic isotope effect is observed. Kh by Kd instead of 1, it is 2, only 2, not much. This means that the breaking of the CH bond is also having some slow character like this, so that this step is also, the second step is also contributing to the overall rate law. Therefore, change of benzene to deuterated benzene reduces the rate by twofold, to half. Or benzene reacts 2 times faster than deuterated benzene. Remember, sulfonation is the only SEAR reaction in benzene which show a very small kinetic isotope effect. Not nitration, not alkylation, acylation or halogenation. No, in no such reaction you find this kinetic isotope effect except sulfonation. Now we will see how ARAC happens in a monosubstituted benzene ring. So far we were discussing benzene, only benzene. One electrophile was coming to give you monosubstituted. Once we have a monosubstituted benzene like nitrobenzene, chlorobenzene, toluene, benzoic acid, we want to bring about or we want to carry out SEAR once again to convert monosubstituted to disubstituted. Another electrophile will attack to a monosubstituted benzene like toluene or chlorobenzene. Then we have 3 possibilities. The new group, supposing this one is the host group, existing group X, it is already there. This any group is there. Not don't confuse it to be halogen. X is usually written for halo. No, it is any group. This is called the host group. Is already there, existing group. Now a new electrophile will come. There are 3 possibilities: ortho, meta, para. These are the second position. 1, 2, and this side also 1, 2. So 2 and 6 positions are equivalent. Both are ortho. 3 and 5 positions are equivalent. Meta. And para is unique. Para, 4th position. So we have 3 possibilities: ortho, meta, para. So a already existing host group can direct the new incoming electrophile E plus either to ortho, para or meta. So this is called the orientation in the benzene ring. How the new electrophile will be oriented, will be directed, while already a existing group is present, a host group is present. Now it has been found that it is the host group which will decide the fate of the incoming electrophile. When a monosubstituted, let me read out, when a monosubstituted benzene is further substituted, the position of the incoming electrophile is decided or governed by the existing substituent or the host group. This is called the orientation in benzene ring. There are 3 possible positions available with respect to the host group: ortho, meta, para. And there are 2 types of host groups. There are 2 types of groups. One is the ortho-para directors, which will direct the incoming electrophile to the ortho and para positions together. In some molecules, ortho attack happens, and in some other molecules, para attack happens. Ortho-para directors. And other groups are called meta-directing groups or meta-directors. So there are 2 types of directors: OP director, ortho-para director, or meta-directors. Now, ortho-para directors, supposing Y, don't confuse the, I have taken X here and now taking Y here, doesn't matter. Y is supposing it is orthopara director. We will know how to know which one is an orthopara director and which one is a meta director. Hold on. Supposing this is a orthopara director and you have any electrophile like Cl plus, Br plus, R plus, NO2 plus, SO3H plus, then it will direct both to ortho position and para position. You get a mixture of ortho disubstituted compound and para disubstituted compound, and in each case the leaving group is H plus. It should be 2H plus. Right? And if it is a meta director, then the incoming electrophile, if Z is a meta director, these two types of groups are completely different in their structure. I'll tell you. If it is a meta director, it will send the new incoming electrophile to the meta position. So this is called meta disubstituted compound, and the leaving group is as usual H plus ion. Right? Now let us see which ones are orthopara directors. All electron donating groups, remember, all electron donating groups are, that is plus M and plus I. In this aromatic chapter, I will not use R effect, I will say AM effect. R will confuse us. R is taken for alkyl group. So throughout I will be using mesomeric effect for resonance effect, M effect, right? I might tell resonance effect, but I will not write R effect. I will write M effect, plus M, minus M. Now the EDG may be a plus M group or plus I group. Those are orthopara directors like amino, like hydroxy, like alkyl amino, secondary amino, alkoxy, ether, tertiary amino, that is dialkyl amino, or acyloxy, OCOR, only alkyl, only simply alkyl, 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, whatever, alkyl. Halo group, chlorobromo, fluoroiodo, alkanoate ion, oxido ion, these groups, these are all orthopara directors because they are electron donating groups. This thing is very important. Halo group, fluorochlorobromoiodo, are, because they carry a lone pair with them, at least there is one lone pair, there are 3 lone pairs. They are orthopara directors. Although they exert a predominant minus I effect. The plus M effect is less pronounced than minus I effect for these groups, and they are therefore deactivators. We will discuss later. But so far as orientation is concerned, they are orthopara directors because they have lone pairs. They are electron releasing groups, electron donating groups. So all electron donating groups are orthopara directors. The only exception is halo group, which are orthopara directors, no doubt, but they are not activators, they are deactivators. We will know about that later, about activation and deactivation. Let us first know about orientation, orthopara directors. All EDG groups are orthopara directors. Now let us explain, let us try to understand why such groups orient, direct the incoming electrophile only to orthopara positions. What is the logic? We can explain this in 2 ways. The first way is to write the resonance structures of this group. Supposing phenol, we want to carry out ARSE, SEAR with phenol, not benzene. Phenol is our substrate, and we will be carrying out nitration or sulfonation or whatever with phenol. Now let us draw the RSS of phenol. We are very familiar with writing, drawing RSS. This is a plus M group, and the resonance hybrid will carry minus delta charge on the orthopara positions, right? Do you remember? Since the orthopara positions become more electron rich. The electron density increases in the orthopara positions. Therefore, E plus will love to attack into this position. The E plus will attack to ortho and para positions, because comparatively ortho para positions are more electron rich because they carry minus delta charge in the hybrid, right? So meta attack is very less probable. Ortho para attacks are highly probable, and in fact we are getting predominant ortho para products. Statistically, we might get 2 times greater ortho product than para product, because there are 2 ortho positions. So the probability factor is 2 times for ortho product. But usually 2 times we don't get. Sometimes ortho product is major, para product is minor in the mixture. But in most of the other cases, you find para product is major, ortho product is minor. Particularly when the groups are bulky. If the group is bulky like SO3H plus or acetyl carbocation, they are approaching. And again, if the host group is also bulky or both bulky, or one of them is bulky, host and guest, one of them or both, then the ortho attack is greatly reduced because of steric hindrance. Therefore, enjoying a statistical advantage of 2 times more probable than para, the actual predominant product is para disubstituted compound, not ortho. Most of the cases because of steric hindrance. Let me read out. Due to plus M effect, the orthopara directors, due to plus M effect of orthopara director, orthopara positions become electron rich. Electrophile attacks to orthopara positions, preferably as they carry minus delta charge in the hybrid. We get a mixture of orthopara disubstituted product. Para product is often the major product, since there would be unfavorable steric hindrance in ortho attack, particularly when one or both groups are bulky, despite a statistical ratio of 2:1 in favor of ortho product. That doesn't mean that ortho is never the major product. Ortho is the major product when groups are small. For example, say methyl is there and nitro is there, so both are not bulky groups. So the ortho product is little more, not 2 times more. There is some resistance, steric resistance is always there in the ortho position. But if the bulk is more, then it will be greatly inhibited, reduced, and para will take the lead. Now we will understand this in a different way. In one way we understood we drew the resonance structures of the substrate and found the orthopara positions are suitable for attack. For the attack of the electrophile or the attack of the electrophile, joining of the electrophile is most favorable at the orthopara positions. Now we shall look to the same thing in a reverse way. What? Supposing ortho attack happens or para attack happens. Let us see what is the uniqueness in the intermediate Wheeland complex, sigma complex, aranium carbocation. In ortho and para attack, you find that the intermediate aranium ion has an additional resonance structure, because you will find one RS in which the positive charge will be adjacent to the heteroatom. Pattern 3, positive charge adjacent to a lone pair. Then we have another resonance structure. There are 4 resonance structures instead of 3, so this is more stable in ortho attack and para attack. Para attack the same thing, you just write down. I strongly urge upon you to pause the video and draw. Once you draw a few times, and you will find you will be master over organic chemistry. You have to try. Then everything will be very, very acceptable to you. Anyone teaches you, you can understand it. Now see, this is the ortho attack. E is attacking at the ortho position, so the plus charge in the adjacent carbon. Then we draw the other RS, then third RS, where you find a positive charge next to heteroatom, you got fourth RS. Same thing happens, this is para attack. Plus comes here, then this comes here, plus charge here, and then again this one gives rise to a new new resonance structure, pattern 3. Then this one, same thing. So because of the additional resonance contribution, more resonance stability achieved by ortho and para attack, it happens. Ortho para attack happens and you get predominantly ortho para products, not meta. And let us see how aranium ion due to meta attack is less stable. If you make a meta attack, you will not find such a carbocation in which the positive charge is next to a heteroatom. It will bypass. See, this is the meta attack. Plus charge is here. This is the allylic pattern. Plus charge is now bypassed. It is not coming to this carbon. So additional RS is not possible in meta attack. So this is less stable carbocation. So this attack does not happen. Ortho and para attack happen, but meta attack doesn't happen. It is less probable. We can call it improbable, but I shall tell you after some time that in any such substitution where this is a OP director, you will definitely find a very small amount of meta product. I told you that the ortho and para attack are more probable. It happens predominantly. But meta attack also happens, but we ignore. For ortho para directors, meta product is ignored. While you write as a school student, we don't write the meta product if it is a OP director. But I have shown you that supposing this is toluene, you are carrying out nitration using conc nitric acid and conc sulfuric acid as the mixed acid. Then you are getting ortho and para product, both. Ortho is major, para is minor, 62-33, because these two groups are not bulky and there is a probability factor of 2 for the ortho attack. So you get this, but a small amount of meta. Ignore that. That I have written. I have shown 2 more examples, concrete examples where aniline, this is a electron donating group, is a OP director. You can draw RSS to say that ortho para positions are electron rich and the electrophile will attack at this position, or you attack at the ortho para position and then ensure that the intermediate carbocation is more stable, having 4 RSS than the meta attack which has 3 RSS, right? So you get a mixture of ortho-bromoaniline and para-bromoaniline, 2-bromoaniline and 4-bromoaniline. But since bromo is a very bulky group, so the percentage of para product is more than 90%. Almost negligible percent of ortho product is found here because of steric hindrance. It is because bromine is a bulky atom. So the statistical factor of 2 has no advantage to make. It is being outweighed by the bad effect of steric hindrance. Attack doesn't happen here much, less than 10%. Similarly, this is methoxybenzene or anisole. They are carrying out nitration, NO2+. You are getting a mixture of ortho and para, but here para is more because methoxy, unlike methyl, is little bulkier. If it is methyl, then ortho is greater. But if it's methoxy, still a bulkier group, it has been found that the para is greater than ortho. Because of this steric hindrance, the statistical factor is not able to make it topper in the class. It is second. right? So alkyl group, whether it is methyl, ethyl, isopropyl, tert-butyl, any alkyl group are OP directors due to the same reason, because they are electron donating groups by plus I or hyperconjugation. The intermediate aranium cation is stabilized by plus I instead of plus M. The lone pair donation, it is plus I, or if there is alpha hydrogen, by hyperconjugation structures or hyperconjugation effect of the alkyl group, which is adjacent to the aranium carbocation plus charge. Even if the group is tert-butyl, a very bulky group having no alpha hydrogen atom here, no alpha hydrogen atom, because of its plus I effect, the ortho attack and para attack, the carbocation coming, the plus charge coming adjacent to tert-butyl will be stabilized by strong plus I effect. So if there is no alpha hydrogen, no hyperconjugation, then plus I effect will explain why they are OP directors. Because of plus I effect, the aranium carbocation will be stabilized. And if it is a tert-butyl group, the ortho product will be almost negligible. It will be almost absent, because tert-butyl is a bulky group. It is a OP director, but you won't get any OO product. Ortho product will be almost vanished because of unnecessarily high steric hindrance. Para product is the exclusive product in this case due to steric hindrance at ortho position with tert-butyl group. Note that there is always a small amount of meta product is always formed along with the predominant OP substitution products. But for us, we usually ignore the meta product for OP directors. Now coming to meta directors, how we shall know that a particular host group is a meta director? That all electron withdrawing groups, minus M and minus I groups are, that is EWG, are meta directors. They are EDG, including halo. Here EWG, where there is a pi bond, heteroatom and pi bond, no lone pair in the directly bonded atom. Nitro, carboxylic acid, aldehyde, cyanide, this is ester, alkoxycarbonyl, sulfonic acid, this is ammonium salt, quaternary ammonium salt, Nr3 plus, no lone pair, CCl3, CF3, SO2R, amide, all these groups are minus M, minus I groups. This is a minus I, this is a minus I, profoundly minus I groups, but all others have a pi bond. They can have resonance effect, minus M effect with the benzene ring. Now, again we will understand in two different ways. First, direct way, why the electrophile will attack at the meta, not orthopara. And then after attack, whether this aranium ion is more stable or that aranium ion is more stable. So in two ways we will try to understand. Now, the resonance structures of such a structure, such a substrate having a minus M group. This is a minus M group. You can write nitro for aldehyde or cyanide for aldehyde, any minus M group having a double bond or multiple bond. Then you draw the RSS, the 4 RSS. You are familiar in writing, in drawing the RSS. In the hybrid, you will find, unlike the plus M group, you will find plus delta charge will be at the orthopara positions. Plus delta, there minus delta, here plus delta charge will be in the orthopara positions. That means electron density will be withdrawn away from the benzene ring by the electron withdrawing group, particularly from the orthopara positions, right? So comparatively, the meta position is more electron rich. Actually, it is not electron rich, but comparatively, because these are electron deficient sites, places. So since these are electron deficient places, comparatively, this meta position is comparatively more electron rich, less electron deficient. So E plus, if it will attack, then it will not attack a positive center. It will attack where there is no positive charge, plus delta charge. So it will prefer to attack at the meta position rather than the ortho and para positions. But it will not be interested because the electron density has been withdrawn and the entire ring is suffering from electron deficiency. So it will not have a good mood to attack. The rate will be slowed down. This is called deactivation. Hold on. So it will react but with a slower rate. At a slower rate. The yield will be poor. Right? The amount of the product will be poor for a measurable time limit because the reaction rate is low. But in that case where there is a plus M group which are OP directors, the rate is faster because the ring is now becoming electron rich minus delta. Doesn't matter whether orthopara is relatively more, doesn't matter. But the ring as a whole becomes electron rich. So E plus will have a greater mood to attack. Conversely, the benzene ring will have a greater mood to attack onto the electrophile. So let me read out. Due to minus M effect of meta directors, the orthopara positions become electron deficient, carry plus delta charge in the hybrid. Hence, the electrophile preferably attacks the meta position, but at a slower rate. Let us discuss that later, reactivity. CCl3 group or CF3, these two. This and this. CCl3 and NR3 plus these groups. CCl3 group and CF3 group, these two, not this. Reverse hyperconjugation can be used to show the electron deficiency at the orthopara positions and hence meta attack by the electrophile. Supposing here is a CCl3, then you can CCl, then you can have no bond resonance, breaking the CCl bond, making it Cl minus and double bond. Just in this similar way, you can write the reverse hyperconjugation structures to show plus delta in the orthopara position and hence electrophile attacks at the meta position. But the other way, rather the better way to explain the same thing is relatively more stability of arrhenium ion due to meta attack for a meta director group. If there is a meta director group or electron withdrawing group minus M or minus I group, then the meta attack by another electrophile will produce a relatively more stable or relatively less unstable carbocation. Therefore, that is more probable than orthopara attack, which will produce more unstable carbocation. Let us see. We are almost at the end of our program. See. This is ortho attack and this is para attack. These two will produce a unstable arrhenium carbocation. Now see. If this is ortho attack, plus charge is here, another RS is here, then the third RS is extremely unstable. Rather, we can delete it because a positive charge comes adjacent to a minus M group, a minus I or minus M group. So it is highly unstable. A minus M or minus I group destabilizes a positive charge, which is adjacent. It's exactly adjacent to a minus M group. So this contributes very little as this is unstable. So the number of RSS is reduced to 2. This almost does not contribute because the positive charge comes adjacent to minus I, minus M group. Same thing happens in para attack. Just para attack, plus charge here, and this allylic carbocation plus charge here, same thing. Plus charge is adjacent to a minus M group. So this does not contribute. The number of RSS becomes 2, but in meta attack, all the three are acceptable because in no RS you find positive charge comes adjacent to the minus M group or meta director group. It is bypassed. The positive charge is bypassed. It is here. Now it is here. Now it is here. So in no case you get positive charge coming adjacent to NO2. So relatively, this meta attack gives a more stable arrhenium ion than orthopara attack. Therefore, this happens. This does not happen. This is more probable and this is less probable, right? But none of them is more stable. This is relatively more stable than this. These two are unstable, and relatively this is more stable. But there is no additional stabilizing factor like the case of OP directors, where there is a electron releasing group adjacent to the positive charge that was generating another RS, more stable, more contributing RS. Right? Now that is the thing I have written here. Let me read out. In orthopara attack, in this case, we get one RS in which the positive charge comes. In which the positive charge of aranium ion remains adjacent to EWG group, which destabilizes it. In meta attack, however, such unstable RS is not encountered because the charge is bypassed. Hence, this aranium ion is relatively more stable. Though there is no extra stabilizing factor, but it is relatively more stable, so that happens. The other two doesn't. They do not. Strong EWG like NR3+, CCl3, CF3, these are not minus M groups. There is no pi bond for resonance, but they can destabilize the positive charge adjacent to them by a profound minus I effect. So destabilize the RS of aranium ion in the orthopara attack by their profound minus I effect. I have given you a concrete example. This is acetophenone. This is a minus M group, a meta director. All electron withdrawing groups, minus M minus I groups, are meta directors. Now if you are carrying out bromination using bromine ferric bromide, which will generate the electrophile Br+, you will get predominantly meta product. But remember, just like in OP directors, you are getting a small amount of meta product, which we ignored. In the same way, for meta directors, you will also get a mixture of orthopara product. But for a high school student, you are forbidden to write the orthopara product for a meta director and meta product for a orthopara director. Right? Here, the data says 28% of the orthopara product is formed, which we do not write. We only write meta product, meta-bromoacetophenone or 3-bromoacetophenone, right? But out of the orthopara, here I crossed because steric crowding is so huge, because both are bulky, it will not be formed at all. So whatever 28% we have, it is para-bromoacetophenone. So we don't write this. We usually ignore the orthopara products for meta substitutions, right? Then we shall take up reactivity. I think we close this session. Reactivity we shall take up in our next program. How did you like? Reactivity is how the SEAR rate is slowed down or enhanced, and why. Are orthopara directors are activators? Are all meta directors are deactivators? The answer is yes. All electron withdrawing groups are not only meta directors but also deactivators. They reduce the electron density from the benzene ring and slow down the SEAR reaction. All orthopara directors except the halo group or orthopara directors, electron donating groups, which are orthopara directors, except the halo group, are activators. They increase the rate of ARSE. And what happens to halo group? They are orthopara directors because they are electron releasing groups. Lone pair is there. But unfortunately, because of the dominance of minus I effect, they slow down the reaction. They are deactivators but orthopara directors. All these we shall discuss in our next program. Bye bye. Take care.